This week, we're recovering from the madness that is the Electronic Entertainment Expo. The Player Attack team ran around Los Angeles, spending quality time with all sorts of games from all sorts of developers, and we can't wait to bring you all of our previews, interviews, and overall impressions of the biggest and most flashy event on the gaming calendar. However, we do have to get some of the facts out of the way first, so if you somehow missed out on all the big news, we've got you covered. Here is a recap of E3 2014, and this is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this year's E3 kicked off, as it traditionally does, with the Xbox E3 media briefing, which was actually held the day before the Expo opened its doors. It looks like Microsoft's games-only approach paid off for the company last year, with head of Xbox Phil Spencer announcing that this year would also focus completely on the Xbox gaming lineup, totally ignoring any discussions of facts, figures, statistics, sales charts, audience engagement, or how people really felt about the Kinect. Instead, we got 90 minutes of killer videos, live action demos, and some very exciting announcements, kicking off with the first big reveal of the year. Sure, it was kind of foreshadowed by the fact there was a bright yellow sports car parked outside the building, but the crowd still went crazy for news on Forza Horizon 2. All week we were hearing how excited people were for the dynamic weather and day-night cycle that's being put into the racer.
It's beautiful and it's socially connected. The road trip of your life begins exclusively on Xbox this September 30th.
I got a love that keeps on fighting. It keeps on. I got a heart that keeps on trying. It keeps on. We got this plan that keeps evolving. It keeps on. And even when our hope is broken, we keep on.
Both the Xbox and PlayStation press conferences are in the interesting position where they're not necessarily just about games being published by Microsoft and Sony. Instead, they are about games that are coming to those platforms and not even necessarily platform exclusives. This year, Microsoft showed off a few exciting non-exclusive titles: Evolve from 2K Games, Assassin's Creed Unity, which got a bigger showing later from Ubisoft, and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which confirmed all DLC will be playable on Xbox One before hitting any other platforms.
Contact, 6 o'clock! Mitchell, over here! Give me charge. Okay, timer's set. Give me... Ah! Damn, I think my arm's blowing. Okay, full. Don't worry about that timer. Okay, one more time. Pull! Lift it off. We gotta go now. Mitchell, we're out of time.
But of course, there were plenty of exclusives as well. Sunset Overdrive still had more to show off despite its big re-reveal just 2 months ago. The team at Insomniac Games is finally ready to talk about multiplayer, and we're now looking at 8v8 Chaos Squad co-op.
hover mechanic, right? You and your crate are safe now. Oh, hey! Welcome to spectacular Sunset City. Okay, here's the situation. A contaminated energy drink has turned everyone into mutants. There are survivors doing whatever they can to get by. But some of them are dicks, attacking others for their stuff. Whoops, ignore that one. But it's not all bad. All this place needs is a hero. One who doesn't just survive, but does it with style. Who is this hero? Me! Not me? Oh, you! Can you survive the many dangers? Can you help others survive? Can you save Sunset City? Can you? For the love of God, can you? Of course you can. It's a f***ing video game.
Microsoft confirmed last month that it would start selling the Xbox One console without the motion sensing Kinect peripheral, but it took to the stage at E3 to promise that it would continue supporting the device regardless, and developer Harmonix is leading the charge. In addition to the amazing looking Disney Fantasia music Evolved, which puts you in the role of the Sorcerer's Apprentice, the studio is also working on a brand new Dance Central game set for a digital only release this September.
Experience historical battles like never before in World of Tanks. Play for free at tanks.asia.
Fable Legends also took its turn in the spotlight with a little bit of live co-op showing off how 4 heroes can work together to defeat the bad guys, but then the tables turned. Dungeon Keeper mode will let you play as the villain. You can set up traps, direct NPCs, and carefully place the biggest, scariest monsters. If you've ever wanted to GM a game of Dungeons & Dragons, this is a pretty good approximation with better graphics. And speaking of better graphics, you'll soon be able to play all 4 current Halo games on one console with the upcoming release of the Master Chief Collection.
And so, on November 11th, 2014, for the first time ever, you can play the entire Master Chief saga on a single console, the Xbox One, with Halo, the Master Chief Collection.
Now, believe it or not, all of those games are set for release by the end of 2014. 2015 has even more exciting stuff in the works. Phantom Dust, The Division, Scalebound, The Witcher 3, and finally, confirmation of a brand new Tomb Raider.
When you're ready, open your eyes. I think we're making progress in these sessions. You say the flashbacks have stopped. This is excellent improvement, but I'm concerned that you're still shutting yourself away at home. It's important to gradually take steps into the outside world. Take some walks. Maybe pick up a nice hobby. Girl your age, you should be exploring new horizons. I'd like to know you're taking care of yourself. For many people, these traumas become a mental trap. They get stuck, like a ship frozen in ice. There's another type of person. You know what happens to them? Miss Croft?
We become who we're meant to be.
Keeping the best for last, in a bit of a one more thing moment, Microsoft announced one of the better kept secrets of its presentation. There is a new Crackdown on the way, and it's being made by the original creator, David Jones.
Today, I'm excited to reveal the return of a game close to my heart and the hearts of many gamers, and one we're building all new and exclusively for Xbox One. In addition to a whole new campaign, fully playable in co-op, it's also coming back in a revolutionary new multiplayer experience, one powered by an army of dedicated servers on Xbox Live. It's time to reimagine your open-world gaming experience.
This is the voice of the agency, with a message for Vicente Villarreal, kingpin of the Los Muertos gang. Compared to your boys in Pacific City, you've done very well. You seized a few key districts, and the rest fell like dominoes. Well, you're in luck. We like dominoes. Agents, let's play.
We'd expected to go into E3 facing wave upon wave of MOBA games, but the Xbox E3 media briefing showed us a more interesting trend. Indie games are making quite a splash. Judging by the buzz from the audience, gamers are now more interested in games made by smaller teams than ever before, with the crowd cheering loudly for the creativity and passion showed by games like new Xbox One exclusive, Ori and The Blind Forest. The indie wave didn't finish there either. Microsoft also showed off its ID at Xbox project, the new hub for self-publishing on the Xbox One. And the reaction to these games like iDarb, Cuphead, Threes, Plague Incorporated, Grave, Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime and Below was amazing. Bring on the indie games, they are the voice of the future. Welcome back to the Player Attack recap of E3 2014. We've already seen what Microsoft was offering, so how about the PlayStation side of the fence? Let's start things off the way they did with a look at Destiny, which Sony's Andrew House explains will define the next generation of console gaming. Destiny also celebrated E3 by holding a very brief alpha test for gamers over the weekend just gone. Stay tuned to Player Attack for Johnny's hands-on impressions. But back to E3, and we finally got a good look at The Order 1886. Announced at last year's E3 as a PS4 exclusive, this year was the first time we've been shown any serious gameplay and the half-breed monsters that come with it.
Repeat, is he? Can barely make you out. Is he?
There's also new stuff on the way for Killzone Shadowfall, which is getting 4-player co-op multiplayer DLC known as Intercept, and Infamous Second Son, which has a standalone DLC pack on the way, adding an all-new playable character. The new remastered content from The Last of Us was also shown on the big screen, perhaps the first time a spoiler warning has been shown to such a captive audience. But the big crowd reaction came for a game far removed from all the photorealistic levels, super shiny guns, and red barrel explosions.
Hello? I'm Pete Smith, and I'm here today to show you Little Big Planet for the first time on PlayStation 4. So Sackboy's here, he's back. And he's very pleased to be here. And I'm going to take you through this level and show you some of the cool new features we've got in the game. So the first thing you'll notice is that we've got much more depth than we've ever had in the game before. I'm now going to collect one of the many new power-ups that Sackboy has in the game. This one's called the Pumpinator, and it can pump air, and I can use it to pump this wheel and reveal a completely new friend for Sackboy. This is Oddsock.
Hi, I'm Oddsock, and what makes me different to Sackboy? Well, for starters, I can wall jump. Yes, I can, guys, I can. Ooh. Keep attention going, guys, keep attention. I'm also much faster than Sackboy, and I can use my super speed to power things in the Little Big Planet world, and introduce you guys to a new friend called Toggle.
Hi everyone, this is Toggle. As you can see, Toggle is the biggest of Sackboy's new friends. As well as being the biggest, he's also the strongest. So come on guys, I'm going to push this really heavy block and let you follow me through.
Thank you, Toggle.
Wait for me.
Come on, Sackboy.
Sorry.
Oop.
Okay, so as well as being the biggest new character, Toggle can also become the smallest at the tap of a button and fit through small gaps like this. Now I'm going to turn back to Heavy Toggle and reveal another new character called Swoop.
Hi everyone, I'm Swoop. Woohoo! So, although all of the new characters got fantastic, great new abilities, but none of them, like Swoop, can fly.
As always, the E3 stage also provided the perfect opportunity to take off a few codenames. First up, Project Beast, which is in the works at From Software. It's now known as Bloodborne, and the developers promised that it is not a sequel to or successor to either Dark Souls or Demon Souls, even though it does look awfully similar. It's also official that Suda51's brand new game is no longer known as Lily Bergamo. The Japanese developer explains the game changed direction since last year and it is now known as Let It Die. The short trailer raised more questions than it answered.
Experience historical battles like never before in World of Tanks. Play for free at tanks.asia.
Sony held our attention for 2 hours, and it did slip a few statistics into its presentation, as well as looking quickly at the VR headset Project Morpheus, YouTube support coming to PlayStation 4, North American releases for PlayStation Now and PlayStation TV, and the studio touched briefly on the company's move into both film and television, including an online adaptation of graphic novel Powers and the cinematic interpretation of Ratchet and Clank. But back to the games, and while Microsoft openly focused on indies, PlayStation turned its attention to free-to-play online experiences like Kingdom Under Fire 2, Singing Monsters, and War Thunder. That's not to say that there are no independent games making their way to the PlayStation 4. Devolver Digital has a whole suite of games heading over, including Hotline Miami and Broforce. Paradox Interactive has promised Magicka 2, and a Giant Squid is bringing Abzu. And sticking with glorious atmospheric creativity, we were treated to another look at No Man's Sky from Hello Games. It's a procedurally generated space exploration game headed exclusively to the console. And did we mention Grim Fandango is coming to PlayStation 4?
That's Tim Mulligan Schaefer. Okay, Sally, all right. We have some great news for you and the fans. After 15 years, Double Fine, in tandem with our third-party production team, will be remastering your classic adventure game, Grim Fandango.
Without saying too much, Mortal Kombat X is exactly what you would expect from NetherRealm. Gruesome fatalities with a shiny new generation lick of paint from the PlayStation 4. We obviously can't share too much with you here, but having seen it in action, this is one you will be gleefully cringing your way through. As a palate cleanser, I'd like you to watch this without any additional commentary. All the rumours were true. Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to PlayStation 4 and also Xbox One and also PC, and it's all set to launch sometime in 2015. Coming a little sooner than that, Batman Arkham Knight, and we got a very dark, very gritty glimpse of the new look Gotham, complete with a drive in the Batmobile.
Bruce, I found Penguin. He's got a weapons cache on the north end of Miyagani Island. The area is heavily protected by the Arkham Knight's drone forces. Be careful.
I'm on my way.
And after all that, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Late last year, we were teased with Nathan Drake's return, but now it's official. The now retired fortune hunter is back, accompanied by the game directors from The Last of Us, with a subtitle that suggests it might just be his last adventure.
It's a lot to take in, kid. Where do I even start? You've been out of the game for a long time. Maybe I need to remind you the kind of people we'd be crossing here.
Sully, I know the risks, but come on, it's a surefire plan.
Yeah. If there's one thing I've learned in all these years, it's there's no such thing as a surefire plan.
I don't really have an option here. You know that.
To keep up with the latest, you can catch us on playerattack.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this is Player Attack.